Good evening, class. This video is going to be a continuation of Gerunds for ESL Grammar 320. And of course, I may use this video again for another class if it is relevant. But just kind of continuing from the last video posted on Canvas, Gerunds as objects possessive gerunds, number 5 today. And then we'll be taking a look at number 6, simple and past gerunds. So possessive gerunds in writing and more formal speaking use a possessive noun or pronoun for a gerund to show possession. Pete dominating every conversation bothers me. His dominating every conversation bothers me. In conversation and informal writing, we often use a name or an object pronoun before a gerund instead of a possessive. We don't use subject pronouns before gerunds. I don't like Pete dominating every conversation. I don't like him dominating every conversation. And so I'll review that in a second here, but simple and past gerunds. And number 6, gerunds cannot occur in simple or past form. We often use a simple gerund without a past participle to make a generalization. Making friends is a natural thing to do. Eating a good diet is important. We often use a past gerund, having plus past participle to show an action that occurred before the action of the main verb in the sentence. Having met Jane in my first week of college helped me throughout my college career. So just kind of taking a look at these examples. Number 5, first, possessive gerunds. So remember possessive adjectives, we have my, your, his, her, our, and their. And then this for its, right? Singular used for a thing, pet, animal. And so these are used before a noun to show possession, right? Your dog, your cat, his chair, right? And so now, kind of using the same idea and concept as we know, gerunds are verbs, essentially verbs used as a noun, and we do so by adding ing, right? And so cooking is important. Okay. So his now, this example here, Pete's dominating every conversation bothers me. This can be a bit confusing. Pete's dominating bothers every conversation bothers me. So remember, this is the same, right, as his. Now, why this, of course, is confusing is because this can also be a Pete is, or he is, right? A contraction. And because this is used as ing, this can be viewed possibly as the present continuous tense, right? So I'm cooking, Pete's cooking, right? If the simple sentence was finished like this is an action happening now. And so this can easily be interpreted as Pete is dominating, right? But of course, with the complement or the complete idea, the elaboration on this, right? This is not something that is happening now. And if you look at the negative sentence, I don't like Pete dominating every conversation. This is used as an object, right? And so very important also, I don't like him dominating every conversation. So notice here as the object, it is used as an object pronoun, not a possessive adjective, right? And so him and his. I don't like his dominating every conversation. Grammatically is not correct. And so in this case, we don't use the possessive, but we just use the name. So just to kind of give some examples, let's just say Tom, right? Tom's cooking is delicious, right? And so this essentially, again, Tom's can be viewed as Tom's cooking right now, but because we have the verb be here, this is the main verb, and an adjective. Essentially, what we have is subject plus be plus verb. Right? I'm sorry, adjective. So his cooking is delicious. Okay. Essentially, that is the statement that is being made here. Tom's cooking is delicious. And so that is essentially a possessive gerund. Um, sort of continuing here. Of course, if questions arise, please let me know, right? But essentially, we're just adding this part, which may again be simple, but remember, because it is not a contraction, it is a possessive, and that part I wanted to clarify a little bit. And then kind of moving into simple and past gerunds here. So using a simple gerund as the subject in the past, right? Cooking is important to have a healthy diet. To use it in the past, you want to use the past participle. Having plus past participle, right? And so usually a past participle ends in an ed for regular verbs, but I ate is simple past. I have eaten is going to be present perfect, right? But eaten is going to be your past participle. So for irregular verbs, there are some irregular verbs. The past participle is different from the past tense. And so just kind of to give you an example, right? So having cooked dinner helped me save money, right? And so here is the main verb, and then this essentially is the subject, right? The gerund. But we are using past participle here, and then this is the gerund. Having cooked dinner helped me save money. This again is a simple and past statement for gerund. And then a gerund again, a verb in a verb used as a noun. But to kind of give you another example of a past participle, like eaten, having, right? So this will be the ing form, having eaten healthy foods um, allowed me to be healthy. Again, this form and grammar, right, using a simple past gerund. So this is the past participle here, and then the main verb is allowed. But using this format essentially is good for generalization, right? And so we're making a generalization, a statement that is typically true. And so that's how we use this format. Okay. Of course, there are examples here, and I will be posting more written examples in Canvas. Please let me know if you have questions, and I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you.